the place where this horrible plane crash happened 4 years ago today here on Long Street, now a memorial. Here at gun shows, vendors say the biggest impact that they see from the SAFE Act, availability and price. Take this box of ammo. 2 months ago, worth $20. Now it's $75. Each residence hall at Buff State has its own specific key fob, and without it, you're locked out. That's why University police say there's a chance the suspects could have lived inside the same dorm. Right now, the snow is definitely coming down. You should have seen it just a couple of seconds ago. The wind actually making the snow blow sideways. We've all heard how a glass of red wine can be good for your heart, or how binge drinking can hurt your liver and kidneys. But now a new app is showing how the effects of alcohol really can run skin deep. Many Western New Yorkers spent the holiday focusing on the needs of others, and volunteers at the Buffalo City Mission deliver nearly 5,000 meals. And the big story here in Western New York, the Buffalo Bills firing head coach Chan Gailey today after a third consecutive losing season. The team will start 2013 looking for a new head coach. A remarkable chance meeting for two families trying to smile through the tears and remember their loved ones, two incredible women who were killed in a motorcycle crash.
I hope that you guys know that we're going to be praying for your family and your hearts and healing.
25-year-old Jocelyn Elberson had her whole life ahead of her. 81-year-old Sheila Pelton was enjoying her golden years. They did not know each other, but their families are now forever linked. Both were killed Sunday when a motorcyclist, who police say was drunk, careened down the Amherst bike path and struck the woman. Sheila's husband, Foster, who was walking with her, is recovering at ECMC. The two families believe this chance encounter at the scene late Wednesday afternoon is fate.
Something came over me and it just made me feel really calm and like everything was good and gonna be okay.
The Elberson family was heading to the crash site to meet us for an interview. For them, this provides a sense of healing. Little did we know, Sheila and Foster's family was on its way too. They wanted to place a bouquet of flowers for their mother, along with a rose and stuffed animal for Jocelyn, a girl they never even met.
The real feeling is almost like they're basically family too.
A sense of comfort, the similarities between the two women, both remembered as strong, kind, and courageous. Sheila, a breast cancer survivor turned advocate. Jocelyn, recovering from an open heart surgery just 6 months ago.
They were two selfless people. And I felt a connection.
They were both fighters, and to have something senseless happen and take them away from us.
The family surround this cross. Jocelyn's brother and cousin built it by hand.
Quite honestly, it just comforted my heart right away. I love it. I thank you for making that.
While these two families bond here in Amherst, they know Jocelyn and Sheila are looking down on them, smiling.
They're in heaven together, and maybe they can go for a walk.
In Amherst, Rachel Elzufon, Channel 7 Eyewitness News. Gun rights supporters from all over Western New York came here to Niagara Square, clearly outraged. They feel as though the SAFE Act tramples on their Second Amendment rights. Strong feelings as more than 1,000 protesters picket against New York's new gun control law.
We are not going to let them strip us of our arms. We are not going to let them make us defenseless.
A crowd full of passion and anger against local legislators that voted for the bill and the governor himself.
Impeach Cuomo.
Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. And that's what you're seeing.
The rally comes just one day after State Senator Mark Grisanti defended his vote, citing mental health care and school safety improvements.
Sometimes it takes law-abiding citizens to give up something to further help law-abiding citizens by getting these public policy initiatives through.
Protesters furious, saying the SAFE Act turns them into criminals.
Nothing they've done is really going to affect the criminals and the lunatics who have brought this about.
Signs and chants fill Niagara Square, some with quotes about the Second Amendment, others comparing Cuomo to Hitler, Stalin, and Saddam Hussein, highlighting the event several speakers, including a shooting victim.
As I lay there, it never once occurred to me that the firearm killed me or shot me. I'm not that stupid. I understood that it was the evil of the individual.
Would you rather have your child go to a school with a sign that says gun-free zone or one that says armed guards on duty?
In Buffalo, Rachel Elzufon, Channel 7 Eyewitness News. Well, Keith, I can tell you not a lot of people down here just yet, but bartenders tell me they expect it to be packed later. Still pretty early in the night since bars here close at 4 in the morning. They don't expect to see those big crowds until later, but they sure do expect the streets to be packed. Police have been setting up all day, very hard at work, and if you take a look behind me, you can actually see the gates that are part of blocking off Chippewa to vehicles and keeping people on the sidewalks as well. A lot of people also wondering, by the way, about a new piece of equipment that the Buffalo Police have to oversee crowd control. This piece of equipment that you're looking at right now, called the Skywatch. Here's Skywatch earlier today. It goes 30 feet up in the air. It seats 2 police officers. Cameras capture 6 different views of downtown. Sorry about that. Starting to get a little bit rowdy down here. Buffalo police officers have ramped up crowd control tonight with more officers on foot and driving around main part of Chippewa, closed off to vehicles. Gates are also being put up to keep people on the sidewalks, and cars parked will get towed. Now tonight, for the first time, police get to see their newest piece of equipment, which we just showed you.
Gives the officers the ability to zoom in hundreds of yards away, look crystal clear. It also gives the ability of our camera room to use these cameras also.
It's probably in the best interest of everybody to have it out there and just make sure everybody has a good time.
I think Foot Patrol does a better job. The presence on the street level. I don't think we need a big cage up in the air.
Well, by the way, law enforcement also had its first undercover crackdown on underage drinking, and this is something that they plan to keep on doing, and I'm sure that you can see behind me people definitely starting to pack into Chippewa tonight. By the way, expect to see an increased police presence here in downtown Buffalo through the holidays because they expect to ramp up security through the end of New Year's Day. Reporting live from the Chippewa Strip, Rachel Elzufon, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.